Beloveds, welcome. This is an all signs tarot reading on what changes after this week. Something is settling. Cycles are closing. Clarity is replacing confusion. So what shifts next isn't loud, but it's lasting. Let's see what changes are occurring or unfolding for each of your signs. Watch your sun, moon, and rising, and we'll begin with Aquarius. Timestamps will be in the description box below. Aquarius, welcome. Let's get your reading started immediately and see what's changing for you after this week. All right, what's changing for Aquarius after this week? Okay, so we have growth and compassion. And this is more compassion for self. So something is progressing for you. Confirmation. Something that has been stagnant is progressing for you. That is very much in alignment with the energy. And I feel like you're showing some compassion to yourself. It says accept your own imperfections. And I feel like that is pertinent to you, Aquarius. Like you are like stepping into a more authentic version of yourself in this phase of your life. Let's go further. What is changing for Aquarius after this week? We have father. So maybe some of you are going to be a father. You're expecting a son or daughter. Aquarius, congratulations. We have new love on the bottom. Of course, that could be your new son or daughter. Definitely new love there. But let's go further. Aquarius, what is changing for Aquarius after this week? We have vase, secret admirer. Okay, so some of y'all could be stepping into a new love with an adult. And we have beetle, good fortune. All right, so I feel like something you have been working on, some project that's obviously financially based is progressing. You're going to see some progress. It's producing in some sort of way. Your finances increasing in one way or another, but you have good fortune. All right, that's what's up. Let's go further. What changes for Aquarius after this week? What changes for Aquarius after this week? Let me get 3, please. Let me get 2 more. Okay, thank you. Wow, y'all got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so y'all luck is definitely turning around for the better. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, and you have the 2 of Swords. All right, so I feel like there's a decision that's being made. Something that you have been not knowing how, which way you want to go, back or forth, this way or that way. You may not have known what to do. Look, we got the Ace of Swords on the bottom, the World right behind it. Okay, so something is completing, cycles are closing. Like I said in the beginning, clarity is replacing confusion. So that is exactly what is going on with this 2 of Swords. Clarity, you're receiving some clarity with something. You definitely have luck on your side. You got good fortune and the Wheel of Fortune. Like, that's like double confirmation. And then the Queen of Wands, like you're feeling confident or standing strong in something. This could be a business for a lot of you if you're an entrepreneur or in your career. But tell me more about the Wheel of Fortune. Let's go deeper. Tell me why the Wheel of Fortune is here for Aquarius. We got the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. So you are expanding beyond something that was holding you back, financially speaking, or your finances are expanding beyond this half point. This, you know, like you've been stuck financially speaking, and the Wheel of Fortune is like turning in your favor, and it's like freeing you with the Three of Wands. That's crazy. Like the Three of Wands is like being able to, you know, finally get out your finances. The Wheel of Fortune is expanding you financially. Queen of Wands, there's growth. Something is producing now. It's time. Ten of Swords, cycles closing. Queen of Wands, please. Why is the Queen of Wands here? We got the Emperor. Yes, this could be a relationship for some of y'all with the Queen of Wands here. You could be stepping into a healthy relationship or taking your relationship to another level. This feels very entrepreneurship to me, though. Very business driven with the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Like, that's a lot of confidence, a lot of abundance, a lot of, you know, attracting business owner, attracting new clients, you know, prosperous, wealthy clients. Something like that. Like, your business is taking off. Give me one more for the Queen of Wands. Give me one more. Like, you are, wow. And then you got the Devil. So I feel like if this is a relationship, there's definitely a lot of passion in this relationship. A lot of sex also. I feel like, you know, if you're in a relationship, y'all are like taking it to a deeper passion. Like, your passion is expanding. We're just gonna say it like that. But we're not talking about a connection now, like this same thing, but with business. Like, I don't know, it's like you're stepping out in power or in control. Some of you could be receiving a promotion or something that's putting you in this authoritative control. This is also with the Emperor, like some of y'all could be a father, finding out you're gonna, you know, say finding out or expecting that you're gonna be a father. So you could be expecting, or you could be finding out that you're being one. Two of Swords. Tell me more about this for Aquarius. Wow. Two of Swords clarified itself with the Two of Swords. So you're going to be indecisive about something. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about the Two of Swords, please. What is this indecisiveness? We got the Tower. Okay, so something happening all of a sudden. Tell me more. Tell me more. All right, tell me this. What is causing this indecisiveness? What is causing this indecisiveness for Aquarius? The King of Pentacles. So this could be about a job or a person. It could be about a boss. It can be about shifting careers or moving to a different job. So then why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Something it's like, I feel like all of a sudden you're going to make up your mind. I feel like all of a sudden you're going to get some clarity. Why is the Tower? You know what? Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Give me one more about the Two of Swords. You need to make up your mind. Give me one more about the Two of Swords. Put it together for me. Yeah. You have some sort of offer that it's like a new job, or, you know, it's a new career opportunity in some type of way. I feel like you're going to receive some clarity all of a sudden, or you're going to receive this opportunity all of a sudden that throws you into this indecisive energy. So what is the advice for the Two of Swords? What is the advice for the Two of Swords? Release the old. I feel like release the past. It's not as it seems with the Seven of Swords and the Six of Cups. Like, release the old. It's not as it seems. Tell me why the Seven of Swords is here in the advice. the Chariot. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Five of Wands. So, I feel like it might be too good to be true. Something might be too good to be true. Something, you don't trust something. Either that, I don't know, just the Seven of Swords is giving me more of the walk away type energy. Six of Cups, why is that here? Why is the Six of Cups here in the advice for Aquarius? Why is the Six of Cups here? Give me one at least here. Please. Please. I mean, this can, if this is an offer from a person, well, I didn't say offer person, but a romantic offer. It could be from somebody that, I don't know, something about, maybe it's from somebody from your past that you don't trust. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this is giving me like something more financial. And it came out with the 7. It's like there's a new job offer or a new offer. And it's putting you into confusion. With the Six of Cups, you got the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I feel like something from the past is done. I feel like y'all might communicate that. I feel like that's how you get out of this Two of Swords energy. I just saw 1:11 on the clock. So I feel like you communicate this is why this is changing. It's changing from you being indecisive to you going ahead and make a decision. And it feel like it, you know, I don't know. This is like a breakthrough for you, like an aha moment. You're having a breakthrough with either something from your past, something old, or just opportunity that's coming to you. But I don't know, you have two breakthrough cards here because you have the Chariot and you have the Ace of Swords. So just use your intuition with this offer. This is, you know, this is also giving me a boss type energy, like you're indecisive about a business opportunity or a job opportunity or something like that. Use your intuition because they're not telling me any further, but there's something you don't trust about it, which I guess is obviously why you're not, you know, and it may not necessarily be that the offer is bad. It may just be, you know, you're not sure if you want to do that or something like that that's throwing you into some sort of indecisiveness after this week. But I feel like you're also going to make a decision with clarity, and you're going to make the right one for you. Something that is less burdensome. You know, it's not as burdensome. You go from the Five of Wands to the 10. Like, you could just be putting down the mental burdens when you go ahead and make this decision. But this is what I have for you, Aquarius. If this resonated with you, please feel free to like this video, share, comment, and let me know how it resonated with you. If you feel led to, subscribe and become a part of our family. I am also open for personal bookings, and you can do so on my website, and that is available in the description box below. Pisces, welcome to today's reading of what changes after this week for you. Let's get your first message immediately. What changes after this week for Pisces? We have light. Light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining. I feel like something is going to be illuminated for you. Like a path, an understanding, you know, clarity with something, answers, something like that. That's what light is giving me. Let's go further with Pisces. We have vacation, travel. So some of you are going on vacation. Nice. Traveling, take me with you. Take me with you. Pisces, what's changing after this week? Where y'all going? We got Tiger doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay, look at y'all. All right, and we have Axe, forces working against you. Well, they ain't bigger than God, so you know, whatever. All right, let's get to the tarot. What changes for Pisces? Well, damn, what's that, 2 after this week? Let me get one more. What changes for Pisces after this week? Okay, nice. Ooh, somebody else, I think Aquarius got the Wheel of Fortune also. Yes, and then y'all got it coupled with the King of Pentacles. Okay, so y'all got 4. 2 of Wands. Wow, there's some more traveling right there. That's probably what you're gonna do risky. You're gonna get out of your comfort zone and go travel somewhere you weren't expecting to. And then we have the 9 of Swords. So we got some worry about something. Let's go a little further. I feel like something you were worried about gets resolved. I feel like that might be the light illumination that I'm picking up. Like this worry, this thing you were worried about being cleared up for you. The answers being illuminated for you. Some sort of resolution to your issue. Let's go further, or to your your confusion. Wheel of Fortune. Why is this here for Pisces? I got Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Fortune on your side, especially sitting right next to the King of Pentacles. It's definitely giving me in your finances, like maybe that's what you might have been worried about. Okay, give me one for Wheel of Fortune, please. Why is this here for Pisces? All right, you got the Empress. Nice. I want to say Aquarius got the Emperor. That's a nice, abundant combination. You're giving birth to something new, and you have the Wheel of Fortune on your side, building it, giving birth to this thing. I love this. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Why is this here for Pisces? You're giving birth to something new. You got the Page of Swords. So you have some new idea that is leading you to this financial stability. It could come from a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, Divine Masculine. It could be Virgo or Capricorn, but mainly Taurus. It doesn't, Divine Masculine doesn't have to be, but this is like a new idea with something. Aha. Something that gives you, the piece that you've been missing, the answer. And it's something, it could be a career opportunity or a job opportunity also from a King of Pentacles. But there is some new seed, that's being planted, giving you an idea or a way forward. 2 of Wands, tell me more. The 2 of Wands got the 8 of Wands. So you could be hearing about some travel opportunity or vacation, something you've been wanting to do. So the 8 of Wands is something you're gonna love, something exciting. It's a message coming in very quickly. Could be in the next 8 to 10 days. Could be in the next 8 days. But you're gonna hear some sort of news about, I feel like it's about travel, or about, the new job position could be out of the country or in another state or somewhere where you have to move. Tell me about these 9 of Swords, please. Something that's gonna get you out of your comfort zone. It could be something assisting you with plans that you've already made. 9 of Swords, thank you. We got the Queen of Wands and the Sun. So you're definitely receiving clarity. You are getting out of this 9 of Swords energy, confusion, not knowing, worried, anxiety. you know, maybe even, you know, having nightmares or staying up, it keeping you up at night, trying to figure out what you're going to do. You're coming out very confidently. You're healing from this Nine of Swords energy. And again, with more abundant energy with the sun. You could have Leo in your chart, or Taurus, or Libra also. But your clarity is bringing you relief. There's an opportunity, some type of business opportunity or job, something that is increasing your finances. You're birthing something new with the Empress, something leading to abundance. Okay? This is what I have for you, Pisces. If this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. Let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. And if you're led to, I am open for personal bookings on my website. And the link to that is in the description box below. Aries, welcome to your reading of what changes after this week for you. Your first message popped out already, universal wisdom. Okay, so you are receiving some clarity in something, some understanding. It's like, or some guidance in something that you've been seeking answers for. Let's go further. Aries, what changes for them after this week? We have move on. I feel like this clarity might be assisting you in doing that. You're moving on from something, whether it be a new home. Oh my God. Look what's right underneath. New home. All right. So I'm going to take that, being that I was saying that as I saw it. So some of y'all could be getting a new home, or you could be moving on from a situation or a person. But I feel like you're receiving the guidance or the knowledge, the information that you need to go ahead and do that. You are protected on the bottom. All right, let me grab some tea leaves for you, Aries. What's changing after this week? We have Weeping Willow, family sorrow. Okay, that's interesting because with that move on, for some of y'all, I feel I might have been talking about people who were going through a divorce, which would cause some family sorrow. Take it as it resonates for you, of course. And then we have Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Well, damn. Okay, you are protected twice. So I feel like you needed to know that. You are protected in something, whatever's going on. Aries, what changes for them after this week? What changes for Aries after this week? That's 2, 3. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. Here's the information being brought to you about something. The next 8 days, we have the 9 of Wands, so you're progressing beyond that. You move from the 8 to the 9. And the 9 of Wands being there's one more thing and something is complete. The one more thing I'm hearing could be action to be taken once you receive the 8 of Wands information. Then you have the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you're releasing something or you're being released from something. Let's go further immediately. 8 of Wands. Why is this here? We have the 5 of Wands. Yes. So you're receiving some sort of manifestation, information, message. Something is coming towards you. Something you've been wanting to manifest. You've been trying to manifest, excuse me. Something that was causing you some inner conflict. It's like it's taking you out of that. Tell me about this 9 of Wands. This you've been on a long journey with something already. You know, you've been waiting for a while. You've had a lot of patience. You've invested. You got the 10 of Cups. Yes. You're getting out of this strenuous journey. the one more thing. I'm telling you, it's like the Eight of Wands is taking you to the 9 and the 10. Like you're completing something. You're moving on from something. As it says here, you're moving on from something difficult, something that was burdensome for you. Four of Pentacles, something that, you know, it's like maybe it didn't want to let go of you. We got, wow, we got the 9 of Wands again. Is that the, yeah. We got the 9 of Wands again. So you're releasing something you've been holding on to for a while or stuck with. You know, Four of Pentacles is traditionally something you're holding on to. I feel like you may have been stuck. I feel like you may have wanted to release it and just didn't know how. You know. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles, please. Four of Pentacles. We got the Six of Swords. Look, you're moving on to calmer waters. You're moving on. And then you also got the Two of Swords. So you're moving on from indecisiveness. You may not have, you know, you may have been trying to figure out if you wanted to leave or not. It could be a job or a relationship. A situation, we'll call it. You were trying to figure out if you wanted to leave the situation or not, and I feel like you're coming to a conclusion. You're making a decision to move on. This is really your energy. This is the Six of Swords also. You're moving from something. You move out of the chaotic, strenuous journey, all this chaos that was going on. You're moving on from that, whether it was mental chaos or physical. And you're moving towards the 10 of Cups now. Happiness, enjoyment, fulfillment. Things are easing up. You could be, you know, moving on from this family sorrow. And, you know, moving through the stages of grief, whatever it is you may have lost. But I feel like you're being blessed with an opportunity to move on to a new home or wherever it is that you're trying to get to, Aries. You're receiving that thing. You're getting out of this chaos. All right? If this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, and let me know how it resonated with you. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. And if you're led to, I am available for personal bookings on my website. The link to that is in the description box below. Taurus, welcome to your reading. What changes for you after this week? You got rebirth. All right, let's go, Taurus. You have a new beginning. New beginnings are starting after this week. Things have transformed and you are entering the rebirth phase. Let's go. We have you're approved. You're approved. You're approved for what? Everything. Everything. What do you want? You're approved. Look, I just realized this is like Phoenix rising from the ashes is what this is. So, you know, you're probably coming out of the chaotic phase that a lot of Taurians have been going through for the last few years. You got Monday on the bottom. Monday, it all begins, Taurus. You're approved for any freaking thing you want. We have Beetle, good fortune. I want to say Aquarius got that. All right. Make sure you check out your sun, moon, and rising. And then we got Pineapple, reconciliation. Okay. So you have a reconciliation happening after this week between you and a friend or a romantic partner. It feels kind of romantic, I'm not going to lie. There was a confirmation right there that I never asked for because it's always too loud. Y'all heard the horn though, it was a confirmation. Taurus, what changes after this week? What changes after this week for Taurus? One, can I have two more, please? One more, please. Well, we got two. All right, so we got the King and Queen of Swords. Okay, so that's a couple. that could be the reconciliation couple. Either way, if it's not, you have a shit ton of clarity coming in after this week. You're going to be understanding like everything. And you're going to be communicating with very confidently, very clearly. Feel like you might be analyzing something, or I feel like you might be coming out of confusion, out of the analysis paralysis, or just being all up in your head about something. 7 of Wands. All right, standing your ground, having healthy boundaries, fighting for what you desire. And then we have the 5 of Cups. So some sort of disappointment. I feel like you're moving out of this disappointment. I feel like this is past disappointment. I feel like this is why you're in a rebirth right now. But let's see. We can start with that, right? 5 of Cups. Tell me more about the 5 of Cups. Why is the 5 of Cups here for Taurus? Thank you. We have the King of Wands. Let me get one more before I go further, because I heard like 2 different things. 5 of Cups. Why is that here? Tell me more about it. Okay. So we have there's the analysis paralysis with the 8 of Swords. And we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like there is some new beginning, which is where, reconciliation. I feel like there's a new beginning in business or relationship with the Ace of Wands that has disappointed you previously. I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to, rebirth, reunion, reconciliation that you're going to be all up in your head about. You're going to be definitely trying to figure out. It could be from a King of Wands. This could be a person for you, fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius could be in their chart somewhere. And they could have disappointed you in the past. Outside of a connection, this could be a business venture that you have a new opportunity to revive, or, your passion being reignited in a new business adventure that you may not be sure about because it didn't produce for you before, or you've been an entrepreneur, most of your life and your businesses have not produced. And you have this new seed. He has the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is disappointment, but what it is disappointment in these 3 things that is already failed. These cups that already spilled. She's not noticing the 2 cups behind her with these new, freshly filled cups that are opportunities that will work. But because these 3 didn't work, she's just been stuck in the past. So the 5 of Cups is asking you to turn around and realize that there is a fresh, new opportunity behind you that you're just not noticing. So get out of the past and pay attention to the new cup, the Ace of Wands. I just saw 555 on the clock. So there are changes occurring in a relationship or business. And I feel like this analysis paralysis is where you need to move on from. Like, don't get stuck there, because the only way you can be stuck there is if you're in the past. So get out of the past with this person and branch off into the future, because this is the next step after the Ace. No, the Ace comes to 2. This is the destination. This is the destination. This is a mature, this person is coming out mature though. They're coming out as a king. So, they probably used to be a page or something if it's a person. If it's a job or a business opportunity, this is a seed that was a good seed. It just wasn't time when you thought it was. Now it's time. All right, King of Swords. Tell me why this is here. I feel like I should do the King and Queen together. So let's see. Why is the King of Swords here? We also have, so that's Libra, Aries. I'm sorry, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. and we have the Nine of Cups. So this King of Swords and this King of Wands is genuinely giving me the same person. Whether this is you or a boss. I feel like it's a person. I feel like the King of Wands is a person, another person. I mean, this could be, the King of Wands can be you. If it's not a connection for you, if it's business. But this King of Swords is giving me you, or okay. So this could also be you receiving the clarity on with something, because this is something that is giving you exactly what you want, exactly what you desire. This is a wish fulfillment with this Nine of Cups. So this could be the person coming in to tell you or express their feelings, and have the conversation that you've been wanting to have. This could be a judge giving you a ruling that you've been wanting. Whatever it is, this is some information that is coming to you that is exactly what you've been wanting to hear. You're getting a conversation or information, whether the person is actually the King of Swords or it's representing an energy for you. Queen of Swords. And obviously, King and the Queen are a couple. So, you know, wow, the Queen of Swords got the Queen of Swords. So it's like we've talked that issue to death. The Queen of Swords is coming out of these clouds. These clouds are now, they were used to be way up here, and now they've dissipated, and they're, she's coming out of confusion. And now she can communicate clearly because she has the clarity. You're receiving the clarity from the King of Swords, and you are communicating like the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is definitely you. The King is someone else or something else. Whoever provides you with this information or clarity, giving you, telling you what you need to hear, what you've been wanting to hear, the thing that is exactly what you've been wanting to know. They are the King of Swords. And you step into the Queen of Swords energy, receiving this clarity. Tell me about the Seven of Wands, please. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. We got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like you're receiving financial good news in a financial nature with something that you have put in a lot of work with, or you fought for. You're receiving good results with something that you have put in work. Look, and you got the Ace of Swords in the bottom again. I think that was y'all that had that already, or I saw it before. But this is nice, Taurus. I love this for you. If it resonated with you, please like, share. Let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. And subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. I'm also open for private bookings. If you're led to do so, you can book at my website. The link to that is in the description box below. Gemini, welcome to your reading. What's changes after this week? So let's start off with your first message. I can't even talk. We have discovery. So you're discovering something. Some of y'all could be traveling or going on vacation, but I feel like you're finding something out, like something is some sort of information, or something is being revealed to you that you may not have necessarily known otherwise. Let's go further. Gemini, what changes after this week? Turning out in your favor. All right. So something is turning out in your favor. Nice. And we got to move on the bottom. Move on was the main message for Aries, I believe. If you have that in your chart, make sure you check out your sun, moon, and rising, Gemini. Let's get you some tea leaves here. We have career. Okay. So I feel like you might be, some of y'all could be discovering a new career path for yourself. And we have crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Some of y'all might be getting a promotion or being recognized for something you've done with your career, an achievement in your career. Let's go further. Gemini. What changes after this week for Gemini? What changes after this week? Oh, that was a lot. We got the High Priestess. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So you're obviously receiving some sort of good news when it comes to your job or career or business. There's something, you know, like I said, honor and respect will come to you. Like I feel like you're being recognized. It could just be if you're an entrepreneur, it could be your hard work being recognized by your coins being increased. Do you know what I'm saying? You could be receiving a benefit, or I don't know, like receiving more opportunities in something because of the work that you've put into something. You're being called to, you know, I was just about to say you're being called to use your intuition, but as I was about to say that, it's the message I got earlier about something being revealed to you is where the High Priestess, the message that I got from the High Priestess instead. Something is being revealed to you, something unknown. The Knight of Cups, this is like a love proposal with the Knight of Cups. And it could be from a King of Cups, which is a water sign. I mean, it could be Scorpio, Pisces. Who's the other one? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Or, you know, that could be in your chart and you could be going in with a love proposal. Let's go further. This is interesting. Let's see what we're talking about here. Page of Pentacles. Tell me more. Why is it here for Gemini? We have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you're going to be having a conversation. Someone's coming in to talk, to offer you a pentacle. I feel like what is this? Okay, the King of Wands. I thought it was something else. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Wow. You got the 10 of Pentacles. So this opportunity is leading you to financial stability, like long-term financial stability. This new seed or whatever good news that you're receiving when it comes to your work or career or business. It's putting you on the road to financial success. You're going to go on and stop collecting your coins on this road. King of Cups, tell me more. We got the 4 and the 5 of Swords. So, let me get one more with that. I kind of didn't like how that came out in the first place. And let me get the 5 of Pentacles. So, the King of Cups to me feels like a person that is, I mean, it could be you. Like, I know you're not a water sign, but this person is in some sort of mental anguish. Anguish might be too harsh. Some, you know, you're not really making any decisions one way or another. Like, you could have an opportunity in front of you or not, but it's like, whether it's fear or whatever, you've been frozen in time. You're not moving. There is some financial reasons why you may have not been moving. You may not have had enough money or something. But, you know, the King of Cups is not really a decision maker. They're emotionally intelligent and they're very intuitive, but they're not like the fastest moving decision maker in the deck. And I just feel like you've been stagnant. Some of y'all could have literally been stuck in like meditating or, you know, trying to figure this thing out. Whatever this is, you're trying to figure out. Interesting. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. You could have been trying to figure out whether you want to go in and approach someone in a romantic nature. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So a cup is being offered to you. This love proposal, Knight of Cups, wasn't giving me love proposal in the first place. It could be for some of y'all, you know, take it as it resonates. For me, I feel like you're receiving a cup, like a pentacle. You know what I mean? Like an opportunity. I feel like there's a financial opportunity coming to you that you could already have, or you just have been stagnant because your finances have had you confined to what you can do. But either way, there's a financial opportunity that is leading you to success. It's putting you on the road to big money with the Ten of Pentacles. And you're going to have this conversation after this week. Tell me about this High Priestess. It's probably going to clear up some confusion when it comes to your career. We have the Seven of Swords. So how things look right now, how things seem is not what it is. You're going to find out something that is going to make it make sense. Like you being up in your head right now is only working against you. It's like self-sabotaging you. Tell me more about the High Priestess, please. We got the Page of Wands. That is what, the third page? You got two knights, two pages. You definitely have, you're being offered something. Something is being offered to you, whether it is and it seems very financial. This is business as well. The Knight of Pentacles, that's money. Page of Pentacles, that's money. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Like, there's understanding and finances here. Like you're going to be, something when it comes to your career or money is turning out in your favor. You're discovering some new information. All right, Gemini, if this resonated with you, please like, share, comment, and let me know how it resonates. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising. And I am open for personal bookings, and you can do so on my website, and the link to that is in the description box below. Cancer, welcome to your reading. What changes for Cancer after this week? Let's get your first message. What changes after this week? What did we get? What did we get? What did we get? We got harmony. Okay, Cancer? You're moving out of the chaos. You're moving into a more aligned, easy flow of something. Something is becoming more harmonious for you. It could just be your life. It could be a specific situation. It could be your financial situation. Let's go further. Cancer. Well, I picked up two. I picked up turning out in your favor, which actually just came out for Gemini. Don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising. And if Gemini is one of them. And I also have Pisces. So that, you know, it could be one of your signs or the person you need to trust. Trust them, whoever that is. Trust them. Let me get some tea leaves for, you know, I'm about to call you Pisces. Cancer, please, one more. Thank you. We got Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay, Cancer. And Mountain Road. You are on the road to success. All right. So you are bringing in harmony for yourself. Things are turning out in your favor. Use your intuition and you're on the road to success. And there's someone that you can trust. This is wonderful. Let's go further. Cancer. What changes for them after this week? What changes for Cancer after this week? I feel like that one wanted to come out. Let me get one more, please, for Cancer. What changes for them? Thank you. We got the Two of Wands. You're branching out, getting out of your comfort zone. We got the Lovers. We have the Gemini twin energy. Did I speak about Gemini already? Oh, the turning out in your favor that came out for Gemini. Yeah. Twin energy. And we have the Queen of Cups. Some sort of support, compassion. Could also be emotional intelligence. Like using your emotional intelligence along with your intuition to make some sort of change, like a specific change, choice, decision, something like that. Let's go further. Queen of Cups, why is this here for Cancer? And what is changing for them? We have the Ten of Swords. So, something difficult is over for you, Cancer. This is that turning out in your favor energy. It's like the universe is showing you compassion. That, or you are ending some sort of mental back and forth. And you're going in to like communicate. I don't know why this Queen of Cups is giving me communication today. But I feel like you could be going in to communicate, having like emotional conversation with someone. Could be a romantic one with the lovers. And that is how you're getting out of your shell there, getting out of your comfort zone. You're going in to have an emotional conversation. You could, you know, like be done with it, like you've annoyed your own self going back and forth. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups though. Thank you. Any additional messages for that? You got the Ten of Wands. What, Jesus? What else we got under here? We got the Ten of Wands. So this is definitely, you are done with something. You got the Hierophant. So that's Taurus energy. And also evolving. Like, I feel like you're evolving out of some sort of mental anguish. I feel like you've been going back and forth with something. Because you also have the Six of Swords. So it's like you're moving on to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. If it's not a conversation for you, where you're going in to have some emotional conversation, it is a situation for you that has been very difficult. If this is like a spiritual awakening for you, it could be something like the Dark Night of the Soul being over, and some sort of support being brought in for you, helping you move on to calmer waters. The help could come from a Taurus, or the conversation could be with the Taurus. However it plays out for you. The Lovers, tell me more about this decision that's being made. Wow. We have the Six of Wands. This can definitely be a relationship for a lot of you with the Six of Wands and the Lovers. Either way, I genuinely feel like y'all have been stuck in some sort of indecisiveness. You could have been nervous about communicating with someone. You could have felt like it wasn't going to turn out in your favor. And it is. Okay? You might need to trust them. Okay? You do have receiving a gift underneath that. Nice. So the results of this conversation could be the gift, or you could be receiving a gift. Pisces, that came out earlier, is also giving me use your intuition. As I see it, Pisces and the unicorn card right here. So I feel like this mental anguish is like your spirit already knows what you want to do. And the mental anguish is really like you boosting up the confidence to do this thing. For some of you, it's like to allow yourself to feel. You know what I mean? To allow yourself to have an emotional connection with the Queen of Cups. Like you could be very guarded, and you need to allow this emotion in. But you're also using your intuition to get out of this mental anguish. Two of Wands. I don't know why I keep hearing mental anguish. Anguish is not even a word that I use. So y'all must have really been up in y'all head about this. Two of Wands. Tell me about this, please, for Cancer. Tell me what the Two of Wands is here. We got the Two of Pentacles. Things are balancing out. You're getting out of your comfort zone. Things are balancing out for you. What is this? Oh my God. This card was calling to me, and it's the freaking Lovers. So that came out again. I was going to ask what gets you to the Two of Wands, but the Lovers is here. So the decision, your choice. And see, it's a couple on here. It's like, I mean, it's always a couple on the Lovers, but this one is more like a romantic connection. You know, versus how it usually appears, like touching, but not touching. I mean, touching, almost touching, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? But the decision hasn't been made yet, kind of thing is how I see that. But this one, they are touching. Like if they've made the choice to be together. They made the choice against all odds, so to speak. So, Cancer, this is what I have for you, for your what's changing after this week. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. How? Tell me, I'm nosy. Like, share, also subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. Also, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising. And what else? Oh, I am available for personal bookings. If you feel led to do so, the link to my website is in the description box below. Leo, welcome. Let's get it popping off immediately and see what changes for you after this week. We have awareness. Okay? You see this eye here? You're stepping into a higher level of awareness. And I feel like you're using it in your everyday life. I feel like there might be something in particular that you may be gaining a higher level of awareness with. Something you may have been asking questions about or seeking answers for, or just, you know, was in the unknown about. Let's go a little further. Leo, jeez. What changes for Leo after this week? We have, wow, we have old love returns. Okay, so you could be gaining a higher level of awareness when it comes to, wow, an old love. And on the bottom, we have they love you. Wow. So I guess we see the theme of this reading here. Let's go further, get some tea leaves for Leo. What changes for them? So you got old love returning that does love you. And then we have new broom, new home, new attitude. Okay. I see you, Leo. Y'all been having some good readings lately. And we have angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Okay. So you are protected. You could be receiving a higher level of spiritual awareness, like maybe going to a deeper level with physical or psychic abilities, or like gaining a higher understanding of self and self-awareness. Let's go further, Leo. What changes for Leo after this week? Two more. What changes for Leo after this week? What changes? All right, one more. What changes for Leo after this week? One more. Thank you. Now I got the 10 of Wands on the bottom. Things are easing up. Wow. Y'all got some beautiful cards. We got the 3 of Cups. We got the Fool. And we have the Ace of Wands. I think you're going to go ahead and take a chance with this old love that's returning, Leo. This is definitely a spark of passion reigniting here. There's a spark of passion here. There's a leap of faith with this new beginning. It's like you're taking a chance, and it looks like you're going to be very happy about it because you are celebrating it. You're celebrating this, I don't know, you're celebrating with friends or something. I mean, you could be at a party when you run into this old love. Y'all can just run into each other and spark that. Y'all could be going out together. I love this. It's cute. It's like a newness, like a kid, you know, a little kid feeling of like butterflies and stuff. This is cute. 3 of Cups. Tell me more. 3 of Cups. Wow. Wow. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So this 3 of Cups for you is more about collaboration. And this thing that you are collaborating with these people or person, is for the long term. It has a firm foundation and a long life. There's a long road ahead of this union, collaboration with the 3 of Cups. This is a good thing. This is a good. You could feel very good about taking this leap of faith. Tell me about the Fool, please. Why is this here for Leo? This is Aquarius energy. You can have Aquarius in your chart as well. We have the Hermit. Okay, so this old love, you and this person, you both evolved. Spiritually speaking, possibly with the Hermit. You're matured. You've both matured. And this leap of faith you're taking, it could bring back memories of whatever reason this love is old. Or it could bring up some apprehension on your behalf because of, how things have turned out for you in the past when it comes to relationships. But this, I don't know, this Hermit is like giving me, this time is different. It's not the same this time. It's like you've both matured. The connection has matured. The love has matured. You're wiser now. And you could take this leap of faith with confidence. They love you. And then you have a conversation that's coming on the bottom of that. And Sagittarius is under that. So it may be with a Sagittarius for you. We have the Ace of Wands. Tell me why this is here for Leo. Why is this here for Leo? The Ace of Wands. We have the Star. Look, this is a renewal. This is a renewal. I believe y'all have had the most straightforward reading of everyone thus far. Leo. There's a renewal. This Ace of Wands is a reigniting of passions. It's a new beginning that you're going to enjoy. It's going to be adventurous. You're going to be very passionate, a loving connection. It just seems to be very free and safe at the same time. And definitely there's a long-term commitment in there. Definitely a long-term commitment. The Star is like rewards after a tower. So whether you in this relationship, you and this person has had, a hard time in the past, or you just in general have had a hard time when it comes to relationships, the Star is bringing in the healing energy, the renewal, healing energy that is rewarding you after going through a tower. Okay, Leo? This is what I have for you, and this is beautiful. I love it. If this resonates with you, please let me know in the comments how. Let me know what's going on. Like, share, subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. If you would like a more personal reading, I am available for that, and you can book that on my website. And the link to that is in the description box below. Virgo, welcome to your reading. Let's see wow. Well, this is a famous card. Let's see what changes for you after this week. I couldn't even get that out. Well, we got rebirth. This came out for Taurus and Cancer, if you have those in your chart. But this is, something has closed. Something has closed, and now you're stepping into the rebirth energy with your life in general, or something in particular. Something in particular has ended for you, and it's time for the new. It's time for the new phase. Yes, let's go further, Virgo. Let's see. Look, we got you're on the right path. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. So what we got on the bottom? Ooh, new love. All right. So some of y'all got some new love. Let's get some tea leaves for Virgo. What's changing for them after this week? We have purse. Pay attention to your finances. And we have cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life. So I feel like for you, the tea leaves are giving me the energy that you are in right now. You may have been dissatisfied with how your finances have been moving. And it's like that's the new that you're stepping into. You're stepping out of that energy because you are on the right path. Let's go further, Virgo. What changes for Virgo after this week? What changes for Virgo? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We got the Knight of Cups. And you also got new love on the bottom of the other deck. We got the Four of Pentacles. And the World. There is something closing out successfully. So there is a phase that has closed with the World. It is complete. And there is a new beginning that you are stepping into. For some of y'all, this is with love, in love. I feel finances here quite a bit. But love is everywhere. So we'll go with how it resonates for you, whether it's money or love. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is like, it's traditionally a love proposal because it's the cups. So I feel like, you know, if it's a love proposal for you, because you do have new love, like I keep saying, it could be a new, you know, love proposal coming in for you. For those of you where this is the money, I feel like this is a new opportunity. Like a new opportunity that is going to increase your finances. And I feel like you may have an emotional reaction to it because it might be like exactly what you've been looking for. And it just kind of brings tears to your eyes type of way. Knight of Cups. Tell me why this is here for Virgo. And the Four of Pentacles, you know, it's like, so we got the Seven of Wands. So this is something that you've been fighting for, or something you are going to be having healthy boundaries with. You could be kind of guarded. You could have walls up when it comes to this Knight of Cups. I'm going to go a little further. But I want to finish the thought I had about the Four of Pentacles. It's like, for some of you, the Four of Pentacles is something you have not been wanting to let go of that has ended. And for some of you, this is unexpected money coming in. Let me go further with the Knight of Cups, though. And we'll get to the Four of Pentacles next. Knight of Cups, tell me more. Tell me more about this proposal. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this could be coming from a water sign, divine feminine. Or they could just be embodying that energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel like this is like an emotional conversation. This is like an emotional connection or something with someone. I'm still feeling finances though, so it's throwing me off. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. And then we got the Knight of Wands. So this person is coming in hot. This person either could, let me don't say that. I think they're, why can't I talk? I think this may be like a flirtatious connection, if it's love for you. I feel like it's very flirtatious. They may be very attractive. You may, they may be very attractive to you. I'm just gonna say it that way. And I feel like it may be like a spontaneous connection. Like you may feel very connected to the person. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. This is interesting. Let's keep going. I got a couple minutes here. What we have? Wow, you got the Four of Pentacles again. And the Queen of Wands. Okay. For some of you, this could be a person you already know from the past that is trying to come back in. I feel like this because I was feeling like some playboyish energy, and that's why I said let me don't say that, and I started talking about being flirtatious, because it could be a flirtatious, you know, y'all could be flirting with each other when you meet. For those of you this is new. Some of y'all, I feel like this is somebody that's old that is trying to come back. So, somebody that you always went back to though, with the Four of Pentacles, like y'all were very attached to each other, or you know. Or they could be clingy. You have the Four of Pentacles twice. This is throwing me off. Let me see the Four of Pentacles. Tell me more about that. What do we have? We have the Eight of Swords. Nope. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. So, I feel like, for some of y'all, I feel like this is somebody, if this is somebody old, this is somebody you need to move on from. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. We got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. This is somebody that wants to come in and talk. This is somebody that does not, it's like they're not giving up. They're not giving up. So now, to me, it's looking like the World is the advice to allow it to end. With the Rebirth, I was feeling like this something already ended, which it could be something that already ended for some of you, and they're just trying to, you know, come back in and, you know, apologize or express their feelings or something like that. It's, you know, they could be coming in, you know, it could be somebody slow, patient, maybe they're too late, you know, they could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Tell me about the World. Tell me about the World. This is the Ace of Swords. Somebody wants to renew. They don't want it to end. Okay, so now I understand. You are on the right path because I feel like you are over this. You're over whoever this is. You're over that. You want this. You don't want this old thing that is trying to come back in. Some of you, this is a breakthrough. You know, it's like, you know what? All of you is a breakthrough, because even if it's a conversation where you're like, for sure, like deading the situation, like, no, there is no chance of this reuniting. That's the breakthrough. That, to me, is what sets off the rebirth. So that's why you started off with, you're on the right path. This is, you know, because they might be coming back in with some juicy shit. They might be coming back with some gifts, you know, and stuff like that. But you're being advised to stay on the course that you're on. Don't go back. You know, don't fall back into the trap that you keep getting caught back in with this Four of Pentacles, where you keep going back. They could have even been bad for your money on your pockets. They may be trying to come back to get back into your pockets. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like you might need to remember your dissatisfaction with this person and keep it moving in the direction that you're already moving into, which is this rebirth, new beginning for yourself. Okay, Virgo? This is what I have for you. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated with you, because this was kind of interesting. If it resonated with you, though, please like, share, subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. And if you would like a more personal reading, I do have bookings available on my websites. You can, the link to that is in the description box below. Libra, let's see what changes for you after this week. Welcome. Wow, you got two. You got abundance and you got collaboration. Okay, so you are going to be stepping into some teamwork or collaborating with someone or a group of people. And y'all stepping into abundance, child. Okay. Libra, I am here for it. Let us go deeper. What changes for Libra? We have, well, I picked up two. I picked up You're on the Right Path, which has been a very popular message. And we have Move On. All right, so you are moving on from an old phase. Some of you are moving. We have Someone is Lying on the bottom. Okay, so someone might not be being so truthful to you that is in your space. Let's go further, Libra. You know, y'all don't like nobody to be lying to y'all. Wow, you got door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Okay, and then y'all have Scale. Keep your life in balance. How appropriate for y'all. Y'all see y'all scales? Okay, that is so appropriate for a Libra. So y'all have new opportunities coming. You're on the right path. You're stepping into abundance and collaboration, and you just need to keep your level of awareness where it needs to be when it comes to those who are around you. Use your intuition. You'll know when someone's lying to you. You will know. All right, Libra, let's go further with the tarot. What changes for Libra after this week? Oh, I feel like that one to come out too. Okay. Y'all cards was fighting to come out. We have the Devil. Okay, so that might be the person lying to you. That's Capricorn energy. We have Temperance. We have Sagittarius energy there. So we have Capricorn and Sagittarius. That could be in your chart. Or that could be, I don't know, the Capricorn could be the person that's lying to you. And then we have the Judgment. All right? The Judgment is giving me you. Like you're stepping into some sort of resurrection type of a phase. Like you may have just come out of a tower or something. You may have been you may have been stagnant. I don't know what my words are. Not being able to move how you want to move or something like that. Let's go further. Let's see what this is talking about. Tell me about the Devil and why this is here for Libra. And what is changing for them after this week. We have the Page of Swords. This is definitely giving me the person that's lying to you. It's like there's a conversation. Let me not say that. For some of y'all, it could be. Some of y'all, this Devil is someone that is going to be talking to you or wanting to have a conversation with you that is toxic. And they're not being total. Let me not say they're toxic. They're not toxic. They're just not being totally honest. Tell me more about the Devil. That's for some of you. Some of you, I feel like this may have to do with a connection for some of you. I feel like it's a connection that some of you need to move on from because it's toxic. And I feel like you have already with the Ten of Swords coming out. You may have already put an end to this and they're trying to come back into your space and talk to you about something. They're trying to have a conversation with you. They're trying to give you a new reason for y'all to reconnect or something. And those of you that resonates with, you already know this person is lying. Some of you, this is like it's like you may have been in a toxic situation. And I don't know, it's like you're getting a new idea or a new way to get yourself out of it. Tell me more about the Devil, please. Thank you. This is definitely a new idea. We got the Seven of Cups. Some of y'all could have just been all up in your head about leaving or exiting a situation, which is why you got Move On. You might know that there's something you need to move on from that you're just attached to, and you have an unhealthy attachment to it, and you need to move on. So this devil is really giving me a lot of different messages. Take it as it resonates for you. One message is not for everybody. So, you know, take it how it plays out for you. A lot of you, this is like a new idea to end the toxicity of something or your toxic attachment to something. Tell me about the Temperance, please, and why this is here for Libra. This could be a new way of thinking. You know, it's going to be a new, you know, belief system and ending an old thought belief. Tell me about the Temperance for Libra, please. We got the Queen of Swords. So see, now we're talking about clarity. The devil was all about confusion and being all up in your head. Now we've stepped into clarity with the Temperance. It's like now you're in divine flow once you move on from this toxic thing, whether it's a person, a situation, a job, a thought belief. Some of you, I feel like you're releasing yourself from sort of toxic behavior that may have been preventing you from being in a connection, or it may have been like fucking up your connection with someone. I'm still getting a boatload of messages for this devil. But it's like you're stepping out of that though. Whatever it is, it's ending. It's being closed out by you, I feel. I feel like you're shutting it down. Whether you're shutting down being all up in your head or if this is external to you, you know, it feels like you're moving on from that. And you're moving into this Temperance, into this divine flow, this divine balance where you belong. And you're also receiving some sort of clarity and communicating in that manner. Tell me about the Judgment, please. This could be you that's being reborn, woken up, look, renewed, healed. The Star, that's Aquarius energy. Like, this is you. It's like once you cut out this toxic behavior, whatever the devil represents for you, once you, it's like you've ended that already and you're moving on from that. But I feel like there's something that comes back in to try to revive it. I feel like something is trying to hold on for dear life, and you're going to shut it down once and for all with this Queen of Swords. You're going to cut that shit short. In divine flow and timing and, you know, and love and all that type of stuff. This doesn't really feel like it's something aggressive. It just feels like a decision that is made and acted upon. And you move into this renewal energy. This is why you're stepping into this abundance. You know, it's like you're starting to collaborate with the right people because you are on the right path. And you know, but you have that one thing, someone's lying, just like you're right here. Everything is saying you're on the right path except this one thing, the devil. And you know, some of y'all could be lying to yourselves. It just could be self-deception because, you know, you're all up in your head, confusing yourself. So, you know, take it as it resonates for you, Libra. But this is what I have for you. Let me know in the comments how this resonates with you, please. Please. If this also, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box below. Scorpio, welcome. Let's get popping off immediately. What's changing for Scorpio after this week? Y'all got, so something else flipped over. We got divinity. Okay? So you are stepping into your divine self. That's what I'm talking about, Scorpio. That's giving me like a rebirth type of an energy. Like some sort of transformations occurring after this week for you. Let's go further. We have promotion. Okay? So some of y'all are stepping into a promotion. Wow. And then y'all got business, career, job opportunity on the bottom. Yes. So y'all are stepping into some sort of financial success. Yes, I love it. Tea leaves for Scorpio. What y'all been doing? Y'all got coins. Money will be coming to you. What I just said. Y'all stepping into financial success. Yes, so we have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Well, it is no longer, Scorpio. It is no more. No more. I love it. I have a financial increase coming. New job, career, business opportunity, promotion. Yes. Tell me more. What changes for Scorpio after this week? Let me get one more. All right. We gave me two more. And they came out together. We have the Ace of Cups. Feels like an overpouring of blessings. We have the Seven of Cups. You're going to be able to materialize one of the ideas that you had. Here's the financial worry with the Five of Pentacles that you are stepping out of, because here is the Queen of Pentacles. Financial stability. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. This is beautiful for Scorpio. Ace of Cups. Tell me about these overpouring of blessings for Scorpio. Let's go deeper immediately, shall we? We have the Moon. You don't even see this coming. You don't even see this coming. Some of y'all, this could be new love. Obviously, if it's the Ace of Cups, it's not giving me that, though. It's giving me blessings. Blessings that you don't see coming. Tell me more about the blessings. You don't even see it coming. All right, we got the, well, I didn't expect all that, but got the Three of Cups. You're going to be celebrating, okay? Overpoured, a strength card. There's that divinity, Leo energy. You can have that in your chart. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is something that you're going to be building slowly but surely. It's going to have a firm foundation, all these blessings that's coming in. Like, you're in alignment for this. This is divine timing for all of this to happen. You are going to be very, very pleased emotionally when it comes to this overpouring of blessings out of this cup. Your cup poureth over, Scorpio. I love it. Seven of Cups. Tell me why this is here for Scorpio. All right, we got the Lovers and the Two of Pentacles. So you're going to be making a decision that is balancing out your favor. Balancing out your favor. Balancing out your finances. So I guess it's turning out in your favor. You could be all up in your head about something right now. You could be confused, needing to, not knowing which way to go. And you're going to finally have a direction to take. There's a decision that's going to be made. A financial one. You could have two choices right now. And you're going to make the right one. I'm not even concerned about that because your coins are increasing. They are balancing out. And I feel like, well, let's go further. And that's Gemini energy, if you have that in your chart. Five of Pentacles. Tell me more. We have, wow, you got the King and the Queen of Pentacles over here. This, I mean, the energy of love and a possible connection is here. But even if it is that, it seems to be very much focused on like being business partners. Like if you are an existing relationship, you're going to take your relationship to a higher level as business partners. But either way, this is a very successful, wow, you got the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. I was about to say a very successful opportunity. This is a very successful choice that you're making. Queen of Pentacles. Why is this here for Scorpio? Bringing in this financial stability, because money will be coming to you. What's this? The Eight of Swords. So you've definitely been in some sort of mental confusion. You haven't known what to do, how to do it. Maybe you didn't have the resources, or you just been like applying and haven't gotten any results. but it's coming now. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles. We got the Death card. Here it is, the rebirth energy. Did I say that with this divinity card? Did I say that this divinity card is giving me rebirth? I feel like I did. I don't remember if it was y'all or not, but this is your finances are transforming. There is a major transformation occurring in the background for you that you're probably clueless of, but you're going to start seeing the effects of it in your everyday life. You have a lot of pentacles here. Pentacles are things that you can touch, tangible things, money. Money's coming to you. Okay, Scorpio? I can't even make up another message for you. This is what I have for you. This is your money and it's increasing. The end. I love it. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. Share, like. If you would like a more personal reading, I'm available for that as well. You can book on my website, and the link to that is in the description box below. Sagittarius, welcome. Let's see what changes for you after this week. You got creativity. So I feel like you're embracing your creativity more. You're going to step into something you've been wanting to create, whatever that may be for you, a new lifestyle, a job, a business, you know, something physical you've been wanting to make. Wow, you got prosperity on the bottom. So I feel like this thing you want to create is going to lead you to prosperity. Let's go further. Sagittarius, what changes for them after this week? We have receiving a gift. Nice. You're getting a gift. I love it. You got Capricorn on the bottom. A gift to be from a Capricorn. Let's go further for Sag. What changes for Sag? After this week, we got Vine. Seek out information that will help you. I feel like you're receiving answers. I feel like you've been doing this. And you're receiving clarity or some answers to the information you've been seeking. And we have Bow. You are highly thought of. So someone is thinking about you. That's probably the person that's going to give you a gift. Oh, love it. All right. This is good. Let's go further. Sag. What's the tarot? What changes for Sag after this week? What changes for Sag after this week? Give me 2 more, please. Yep, you gave me 3 more. Okay. So, you got this message. You are a badass being full of love, life, and possibilities. All right? Somebody needed that reminder. Screenshot it. Do what you need to do. Okay. And then you got the 8 of Cups. So, you're moving on from something. You're moving on. Some of you can be moving into a new home. You have the 9 of Wands. You're moving on from this struggle. Some of y'all can be on a spiritual awakening journey. You have the Ace of Cups. Right, an overpouring of blessings. Receiving a gift. And the Knight of Swords. Something is coming in hot. I feel like y'all gonna be making, moving forward. It's like you're receiving this clarity that I'm picking up on. And you're going to be moving forward with whatever you've been wanting to create. You're moving on from what no longer serves you. Let's see particularly what, if they'll tell us. 8 of Cups. What is Sag moving on from? Tell me about the 8 of Cups for Sagittarius, please. We got the 8 of Swords. So you're moving on from being all up in your head to allowing yourself to be happy. We got the 10 of Cups. You know, it's like you're moving on from being anxious about something. Actually, give me 1 more for the 8 of Cups. Like you're moving on from I feel anxiety or worry about something. And it's like you're moving on from that. Yep, 8 of Wands. You could be seeing 888. This could be happening in 8 days for you. You got all the 8s here except the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is your focus. You can be moving on from disappointment, or I feel like you're moving on from trying to figure out something. Where did I get that from? Seek out information that will help you. I feel like I said, I feel like that's what y'all been doing. And you're moving on from this analysis paralysis. Remember I said, you know, some of y'all could have been stagnant. You're moving on. You're moving forward now. You're getting out of your head and you're taking action. Something is coming to you, like something you've been trying to manifest, that changes your entire mood with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is a lot of joy, enjoyment, fulfillment, accomplishment. Something is coming in. Look, we got the Ace of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, there's some sort of new beginning, something new. Nine of Wands, tell me more. I have this here for Sag. We got the Six of Swords. Look, you're moving on from this long, strenuous journey that you've been on. Whatever that looks like for you, whether it's mental or physical or both. You're moving on to calmer waters. Six of Swords. You're moving on. And, you know, Six of Swords is also about moving out of, you know, going back and forth in your head. Ace of Cups. Why is this here for Sagittarius? Tell me about these blessings. Wow. This could be a new love for you. We have the King of Cups. This could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But for some of y'all, this could be a person. Like a new love connection. New love. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups, please. Wow, we got the Nine of Swords. I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands. No, it's the Nine of Swords. So for some of y'all, these are blessings, and it's taking you out of this worry energy. The Nine of Swords and the King of Cups are two different energies. One is intuitive and one is mental. So, you know, you could just be getting out of your head now. Tell me more. Some of y'all, this is new love. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. And you got the Knight of Swords again. You got the Knight of Swords again. So for a lot of you, this is like an overpouring of blessings that you're obviously very happy about. And that is going to, the result of it is going to be you know, taking action. Taking action. Moving, taking action, taking names, you know. Knight of Swords. Tell me more about this forward movement for Sag. Well, how do they say whooping ass and taking name? I forgot how they say that. The Four of Swords. So see, you're moving from stagnicity to action. You're moving from stillness to you know, you can be very busy coming up. It could be a lot of business stuff, you know, going on for you. We got the Death card on the bottom. So there's something transforming. You're stepping into some sort of rebirth type energy, Sag. And I love this for you. This is your message. If this resonated with you, subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. And if you would like a personal reading, you can do so on my website. And the link to that is in the description box below. Capricorn, welcome. Let's get to your reading immediately and see what changes for you after this week. We got nurture. I feel like you got something like this last week. But like, I think it was compassion or something like that. But I feel like you are going to be nurtured. Whether by yourself or the universe or someone else, I feel like you are going to be nurtured. I don't know. That's a different message. Let's go further, Cap. Maybe even working hard. Jeez, you got 3. Well, you got new path available. Okay? But then you got get a new job. Okay? And then you have trust your intuition. So I feel like some of you have been wanting to leave your current job. And you may have been a little nervous of doing it, going back and forth in your head about that. You might be stepping into making a decision. You got old love on the bottom. Returns. Some of you might be stepping into making a decision about this job situation. But trust your intuition. either way. I feel like you're stepping into some sort of understanding or clarity, or, you know, I don't know, making a decision. Let's get some tea leaves for Capricorn. What changes for them after this week? We have Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Okay? So I feel like something you may have been putting effort into already is producing now and starting to show some results. We have Pineapple, reconciliation. So y'all got old love returns on the bottom, and you also got reconciliation. So Capricorn, I feel like there is an opportunity for you to reconcile with an old love. That might be the person that's nurtured. That might be where the you being nurtured feeling is coming from for me. Let's go further with the tarot. Capricorn, what is changing for them after this week? Give me two more, please. Two more. Thank you. What is this? Yo, didn't I say I was all up in your head about something? Lord, we got the 8 and the 9 of swords. Okay? So we're going to see with the clarifiers what is happening with this energy. You've been worried about something. You've been overanalyzing something, probably about this job. You know, you've probably been there for a minute. It's like, should I leave a for show thing for a maybe thing? That might be what you're, you know, what you're contemplating. And your answers just came in to let you know that there is a new path available. There is something new you can do. There is a new job. If this is about a job, trust your intuition. And for those of you that this is about a relationship, it seems like there's a new path available within this relationship. And then you got the King of Cups. Emotional intelligence, emotional maturity. This person coming in for a reconciliation could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So let's get into the clarifiers immediately. I feel like this solid foundation is also pertaining to if this is a relationship for you. That there is a solid foundation to be built with effort between the two of you. You know, you might want to give it a chance. Let's go further. King of Cups. So why is this here for Cap? We got the Lovers. So there, you know, I feel like this is a choice that needs to be made. A decision being given, a choice being given for you to make. I don't know where my words have been lost for the last couple signs. And for some of you, this is about a relationship. This could be, if this is a relationship, this could be a twin flame for some of you. But it feels like a very deep connection. Something that was very deep, and, you know, y'all broke up for whatever reason. And that's why it's such a hard decision for you to make now, because you have like really deep feelings for this person. Tell me more about the King of Cups. Give me one more. Thank you. You got the 9 of Swords again. Okay. This is the 9 of Swords. Like, y'all have really been worried about something. It could have been keeping you up at night. You could even been having nightmares about the past or something, or envisioning what could happen or what could go wrong, or what if. I don't know. I feel like you're getting out of this. I feel like you're going to make a choice. I really feel like you are. I feel like you're going to give yourself a break. You are the one that needs to be nurtured. You might need to nurture yourself. 8 of Swords, by getting out of your head and making a choice. Tell me about this 8 of Swords. Tell me about this 8 of Swords for Capricorn. 7 of Pentacles. So you're going back and forth in your head about starting new. Whether this is a new job or a new relationship with an old person. Tell me about this 9 of Swords for Capricorn. We got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands. There is a new beginning available. And with the Ace of Wands, I love how the universe, you know, talks about two different things at one time. Because the Ace of Wands is either business or relationship. So, you know, it's a new spark of inspiration that it leads to success. You have the Queen of Swords also. So this Queen of Swords is the first card that you have received that has the energy of clarity attached to it. The confusion starts to dissipate for the Queen of Swords. She starts to communicate, make decisions, tell everybody what the fuck she gonna do and what she's not gonna do, clearly, and sometimes rather bluntly. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So that's more queen energy right there. And like stability. I think you need to go for the new thing. The new thing, so let me clarify that. If it's a job, I think you need to go for the new job. Well, I mean, they did say very plainly, get a new job, and that a new path is available. So when it comes to the job, there's a new job for you. If this is a relationship, there is a new beginning for an old connection. All right, Capricorn, this is what I have for you. Please let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. Like, share, subscribe if you're not a part of my family as yet. And if you would like to book a personal reading, the link to my website is in the description box below, and you can book there. Same day readings may be available depending on the schedule.